market as usual. Again, it's been choppy. It's been choppy, and generally, I believe the trend is still not turned around. It is not in favor. You can see what's happening here on Nasdaq. Let's also look at S&P 500. Very similar. Very similar. It seems that there is definitely uh, some sort of resistance forming at the 50-day average, uh, because it got a hit back, and now there is some stabilization over last couple of days and so on. So the market is not really looking strong. Now let's look at the stocks that we hold. So we hold these stocks. Some of them have been bought uh, far back. So let's look at Prax. Let's look at Prax because we bought it a few days ago, last time when we had this conversation. Okay, so Prax was bought on 25th April. Okay, this is where we bought it. This is where it is. We bought it at 52, and right now it is 55. So okay, just a little bit up um, from where we bought it. So, but it's still not where uh, we can sell it. Let's look at Wing. Okay, so Wing, that's interesting. So Wing, we bought it when 25th April. So we bought it here. We bought it here. It is up 4 or 5% since then. Now the interesting part is look at this. Look at this. It actually did hit a low of about 360, which was okay just above our stop loss price still. So we kind of survived that. Let's look at SFM. Alright, so this is where I think we we bought it again. When did we buy it? We bought it on 23rd April, which was here, and we got a pretty good lift, about 8-9% lift today. So this might be a good time to take uh, something off, or at least move the stop loss to like 70 or something, because on SFM our target price was in this range 3 or 4. So I think this is looking good. Let's look at YMAB. Again, we bought YMAB on 23rd April, which was here. Okay, this is where we bought it. And this has gone up about 10% since then. The stop loss was 15.3, so 16.14. 16.14 cannot be 23rd April. It has to be somewhere here. I think it has to be somewhere here. So maybe that date was wrong. So yeah, this is also holding up okay. And let's look at Goggle. Alright, so this has done well for us. We bought it on at 1344, somewhere here, I believe, and it's been up about 9%. So generally I think our stock selection is looking all right, and we have to take some profits on this. Now let's look at how and if there is something for us to buy today out of the flags that we have. So we have how many flags appearing in the list today? Many flags appearing in the list today. So let's sort them with percentage change, and then flag, and then let's see. So Carvana, okay, so this was on the list. This has been on the list. Really, the buy point was here, and we actually, I got busy and we didn't pay attention. So this is the one that got away. This is the one that got away. Anyway, so this is gone. SFM, we already there. GCT. Okay, now I'm starting to like this. So now I'm starting to like GCT. We'll see if there are others. No, this is not really. This shouldn't even be in this list. The structure is not great. Yeah. FRO. Maybe a little bit more. Uh, yeah, I need this to drop down a little. Okay. Okay, yeah, but this we already have. This we already have. So, um, okay, I think I'm starting to like this a lot because again there was this volume, there was this contraction on pricing, so the demand and supply guys agreed, and then this has happened a couple of times. Um, I like this structure. It's forming the handle right now. It went up quite heavily. So okay, let's see what we do with this. CRPG. Okay. Hmm. I think this is reaching a point where this demands some attention. Clearly, Dell, I think this does demand some attention. Look at the volume contraction. Look at how aligned the market is on at this level. Um, Formed this structure, rising lows, went down, tried to go up, and then aligning here. I would look at this very seriously. Um, URNM. Okay, what I like about this structure is the length of the base, the contraction that it's going through over last few days. What I don't like is this sort of resistance it's forming, and lows which keep getting down. So at least in the short term, but then this is pretty much the base it is forming. Maybe this was the right time. Okay, so we have seen this enough. Now let's look at this the other way from stocks that have crossed, that are in good shape and that have crossed some sort of moving average. So how many do we have to look at? We have to look at, wow, quite a lot. Quite a lot we have to look at today. So let's go. Let's start with top. Okay, GCT. Okay, this popped up again. Wow, it went up a lot today on very low volume. That too went up a lot on very low volume, but the structure is looking good and it has a long way to go from wherever it is. So it might not be a bad idea to play 50 GCT in our thoughts, which is 2 5, and then it will be 34.65, and ATR is 3.24. Not, we can't play it with a lot, with a big fro. Yeah, I would have liked a real tightening, maybe. Okay, kind of like the way volume is going. We, okay, I definitely like Dell. So let's say Dell 122.75, and ATR is 535. You can build a reasonable size. If you have $10,000, you can, you know, portfolio 1100. That's okay. Sting. You know what I like about this is that the volume has been contracting, and see how it just went up 3% on real low volume. So that's what I like about the stock. That would mean that more buyers than sellers. So that's a good sign. It just came back and boom. And it had done this a couple of times. Boom, boom, boom. It has been doing it. It's been range bound, the forming the base for. Okay, fine. We can see what to do with it. And, um, 2534 at 71.57 and 195. 195. Can have a fairly large position also.